Some of the richest men in the world dropped out of college, so you shouldn't bother learning, right? Hold on to that thought until you hear what one of these wealthy men says about learning. Let's see if you still think the same way after that. With a staggering net worth of over $90 billion, Warren Buffett has kept his seat on top in the gathering of the world's wealthiest men. Warren did not outrightly become wealthy. It took years and years of learning, effort, hard work, and resilience to get him where he is today. Warren is regarded as the Oracle of Omaha and the most successful investor of the 20th century. Besides investing in stocks, Buffett is also a philanthropist. He was awarded the U.S. Presidential Award of Freedom in 2011. How did Warren manage to make so much money throughout his lifetime? What is the secret behind his amazing stock prowess? And how has he managed to remain one of the greatest investors of his time? By the end of this video, you'll realize Warren Buffett is just like you, but with a secret recipe to success. Let's learn all about it. But first, make sure to subscribe to Market Magnets and click the notification bell to not miss any of our following videos. Warren Buffett was unknown in the years leading to his first financial breakthrough. He was just a guy going to school, getting his grades up, and finding his place in the world. By the time Warren was done with school, he had acquired enough knowledge to kickstart his investment portfolio. During his younger years, investments were very popular in the United States. A lot of people wanted to get into real estate and stocks. Warren chose stocks as well. Before making his decision, he had studied economics in school, and he believed he can model the investment philosophy of Benjamin Graham. Graham had always believed that buying underpriced securities that had little value to other investors could be of much importance to anyone willing to hold on to such security for a very long time. This was the inspiration behind Warren Buffett's investment journey. By the beginning of 1990, Warren's Berkshire Hathaway company was selling Class A shares at $7,175 per share. Warren had made a huge impact in the investment world, and he was only just beginning. From then on, he became one of the most influential stock market gurus. In 2008, Warren became the wealthiest man on earth after overtaking Bill Gates with a net worth of $62 billion. A few years before the Great Recession, there were raised eyebrows regarding Warren's company. He suffered major losses as well, but he overcame them. How did he come to have so much money in such a little amount of time? He understood the recipes for learning and the importance of education. Education is a lifelong process of acquiring knowledge that transcends time. Beyond the four walls of a classroom, education is the fuel that drives many great men and women who have, at one time, changed the world in their ways. Many who have reached a certain level of enlightenment would agree that learning new things and pushing themselves to the limit has helped them to become better individuals. Education, also known as learning, is the systematic acquisition of new skills, understanding, behavioral patterns, knowledge, and experiences. Applying this knowledge helps one focus on the important things in life. Warren Buffett has always maintained that he made sure to learn something new every day of his life. Buffett made it known in an interview that he had learned more outside the business world than inside it. According to him, one of the first rules he learned as a stockbroker is that rationality frequently wilts when the institutional imperative comes into play. In his way, Warren was trying to prove that people could learn more if they weren't restrained by any form of construct. In 1989, Warren wrote a letter to Berkshire Hathaway shareholders, detailing how he had managed to keep the company going in the face of many challenges. In the letter, he confirmed that executives mindlessly initiate the behavior of their peer companies, whether they are expanding, acquiring, setting executive compensation, or whatever, no matter how foolish it may be to do so. His quote gave investors more reasons to believe that Warren wasn't developing a philosophy of rigid business people. Instead, he tried to get the best out of everyone he knew without fear or favor. To buttress his point, Warren reminded investors that Berkshire was previously a failing textile firm that made men's suits. He had blindly bought the company because he saw potential, and not lost like institutionalized opinions pointed out. Warren also made several comments in the 21st century that have helped to shape the way investors consider stocks. Many believe that his philosophy of buying and holding marginalized securities until they mature well is one of the greatest in stock trading. In one of his deleted tweets, Warren advises that The key to investing is not assessing how much an industry is going to affect society or how much it will grow, but rather determining the competitive advantage of any given company and, above all, the durability of that advantage. His choice of words, enthusiasm, and manner in which he presents his quotes are enough to guide anyone through life. These quotes can also help you learn from life if you follow some that we have put together. For some reason, Warren Buffett has deleted most of his tweets, but some of them have been paraphrased and saved on Twitter. Buffett once said, "I always knew I was going to be rich. I didn't think I ever doubted it for a minute." There's no doubt that Warren was very particular about what he wanted for himself right from the beginning. In many instances, we fail to learn new things because we are unsure what we want to take away from what we just learned. Warren always looked for new ways to challenge the norms as a businessman. Warren Buffett didn't think less of himself because he knew what he would do and how he would get it done. Self-conviction helps you actualize self-goals and takes you far in life. The next quote is a favorite. It reads, "Price is what you pay. Value is what you get." It is exactly what you think it should be. No matter the situation, be ready to pay for value. Many business owners or investors often judge things by their current price rather than the value they bring. You must be open-minded to see beyond the immediate values you or a particular prospect is worth. If the prospect is cheap but looks valuable, why not hold on to it? It will teach you a valuable life lesson. You either learn what it feels like to hold on to something entirely worthless, or you inherit something worth more than you've ever had in life. In an interview session with the vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, Charlie Munger, Warren opined that some of the challenges to learning are right there from the beginning. We usually know we want to learn something, but we are afraid to commit to this resolution. Charlie Munger also said that there were times when he found it difficult to teach his children what he knew because he understood that their paths might be different from his. As such, choosing a path should be based on what an individual wants, not what the world tells them. Buffett spoke about the margin of safety in a now-deleted tweet that reads, "On the margin of safety, don't try to drive a 9,800-pound truck over a bridge that says it's, capacity 10,000 pounds. But go down the road a little bit and find the one that says capacity 15,000 pounds. By this, he suggests that people should be allowed to learn at their own pace and with the maximum opportunities. You can never learn anything if you put yourself at the risk of focusing on irrelevancies, and neither can you teach someone unwilling to learn. By deciding the pace of each individual, you can evaluate their potential and how they are focused on acquiring knowledge. Individuals differ in their approach to situations, experiences, or perceptions. You can learn a new skill in a matter of hours, which could take weeks for another person to finish. That doesn't mean that neither party can't learn. It simply implies that one has faster assimilation than another. At best, one should know their learning ability. The crypto world is often volatile, and in little time, people lose a lot of their assets when they invest terribly without making proper findings. When asked if business school was worth it, Warren Buffett replied, "It depends on the person." He advised that anyone looking for advanced education would have to leave their comfort zone. If you continue to rely on what people tell you, you may never know the truth about certain things. In an interview with Yahoo Finance, Warren said he was never keen on college because he discovered many jobs that college students may never know about. He said he preferred investing, which was his passion. Above all, Warren believes that anyone is capable of learning anything, just as he did. If he had never taken risks, he wouldn't have gotten to where he is by now. But he also made sure that the risks he took were worth it. Do you still think your unwillingness to learn is the right thing to do? It might work for some, but it doesn't necessarily mean it would work for you. Whatever you do, ensure it aligns with your learning ability.